I'm B-Rad and welcome to the B-Rad video show. Today I'm here at Terry's. I'm here with Terry.
Hey.
Awesome. We're doing a pickup video, so I hope you guys enjoy what we have to show you. Terry's got quite a bit of stuff. It's pretty cool.
Also, mine's a bit from Game Swap I went to, and he was a vendor at, and we just unfortunately couldn't hook up after, so I got a little bit of stuff to show from that too.
Yeah, it was Niagara?
Yeah, the Niagara one.
Niagara Video Game Swap, so he's going to show some of his stuff from there.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. First of all, let me show you. I got a couple of Gameboy games here. Should have picked these up a long time ago. Super Mario Land. This is great. You know, it's the first Super Mario game that ever came out on Game Boy, and it's a lot of fun to play. And Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. This game is definitely fun as well. The graphics were definitely an improvement from the first one, and it's a lot of fun, and it has like an overworld map that made it feel more like Super Mario World or Super Mario 3.
You know how I loved playing those games in particular? With the Super Nintendo cartridge and playing it on your big screen. And
the Super Game Boy?
Yeah, the Super Game Boy adapter. It made it so much better.
Yeah, that was definitely cool. Super Game Boy is pretty awesome.
So you just slide it in and you can play it on your big screen TV and away you go. So I have these Sega Genesis games here. I have Real Monsters. No instruction manual, unfortunately. I bought it off Steve. Got a pretty good deal for it, $10. Not too bad. And I also got Turtles Tournament Fighters, which is usually an expensive game when it's loose even. I got a pretty good deal off it from your buddy Chris, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Chris is a cool guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Good, sir.
Alright, let's see what I got here. I got a couple of Genesis games here. Let's see, I picked up a Bubsy 2. I actually never played the second one. I've only played the first one. I liked the first one quite a bit. It was a lot of fun. It reminded me kind of like similar to Sonic the Hedgehog. But this is the second one, and it's in the case, got the manual and everything, so that's pretty cool. And I also have Space Harrier 2. And I love Space Harrier. I've never actually played the second Space Harrier, so it's really cool to have this one. This one's in the case of the manual as well, so I'm happy with that.
That's neat to have. Alrighty. For my second showing, I'm going to show my SNES stuff. I got Bart's Nightmare. I'm a big Simpsons fan, of course everybody knows. So, had to get that. I also got X-Men.
Which one?
Mutant Apocalypse.
Because I think there's different X-Men games for Super Nintendo.
Okay. And I also got Wolverine Animanium Rage. I got a pretty good deal on both of them. Animanium Rage, I'm pretty sure, came with no manual. And the Mutant Apocalypse came with a manual, and both came with custom cases, which was nice. And I think I paid about $10 each. And usually the games alone go for over 20, at least. I haven't seen them less than that.
I'm not exactly sure. I definitely want to try the Adamantium Rage one. That looks cool.
Okay.
All right.
Next, sir.
Let's see. I got some Atari 2600 games here. And I've been trying to collect Atari 2600, sorry, you know, whenever I get the chance and stuff. I like playing some of the old games. There's a lot of games out for it, and so I'm trying to find ones that are still fun. Anyway, this is Frogs and Flies. You're frogs, you jump across the screen trying to catch flies. As for Atari 2600, it's pretty good. This is Tron Deadly Discs. You have to run around on your screen. It's pretty much a one-screen thing. Actually, maybe you can go off the edge of the screen to another screen. I can't quite remember. But you throw discs at the opponents and try and kill them and rack up a high score. Nice. And this one is a Spider Fighter. It's an Activision game. Activision games are usually the best ones for Atari 2600. And it's kind of similar. It's like a Space Invaders kind of a ripoff or whatever, or similar style game anyway. And it's pretty fun too.
Nice.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. I guess my next showing will be...
I'm sure it'll still work.
I'm sure it will too. Custom cases, I always grab them when I'm there. I got Adventure of Link custom case because I always find these games loose, but to buy them with a case is pretty expensive. Bart vs. the World, which I had the game already, so it already made its way in there. And River City Ransom.
I used to love playing River City Ransom.
Oh,
One of
so
my
did
friends
I.
had it when I was a kid. I don't have one of my own at this moment. I'd love you one.
Okay.
All right. I got 3 more games here. These are the last ones I got. These are Super Nintendo games, and I'm pretty excited to get these. 2 of them especially, but all 3 of them are pretty cool. All right, the first one is Secret of Mana. It's a pretty popular game. Most people probably heard this. It's a Squaresoft game, and they made awesome RPGs for the Super Nintendo. And this is in my top 3 for that system. So great game. It's also 3 players.
Too.
It's expensive. It's 3 players.
Expensive.
I didn't pay what it's worth. I got a really good deal on this, and I'm super happy with it. Great that you can play it 3 players. That's awesome.
That is good.
All right, the next game I got is Batman Returns for Super Nintendo, and this is a pretty solid Batman game. It's a side-scroller, beat 'em up. I wish it was 2 players. That's the only downside for me anyway, because you have to go through the whole game just playing it by yourself. But it's still fun. It's like you're playing like Final Fight or something, but you're Batman, and you get to do some bat gadgets and stuff, and beat up tons of bad guys.
Can't go wrong with a Batman game.
No, well,
there's a couple of bad ones. I know there is because I've played a couple that were, but in general, Batman is still pretty badass.
Batman's cool. All right, this is the last one. This is Sunset Riders for Super Nintendo, and this is it's a pretty hard to find game, and it's also pretty expensive. Again, I got a really, really good deal on this, and I'm super happy with it. I remember renting this as a kid from like Blockbuster Video and playing it all weekend with one of my friends, and we loved playing it. I also remember playing it in the arcade where it's actually 4 players, and that's really cool too.
Nice.
But I finally got a Super Nintendo copy. I'm really happy. I have the Genesis one already, and it's not the same. Like, they altered the levels quite a bit for the Genesis version. So the Super Nintendo is the one you really want to get.
Nice. You found that online, I take it?
Yes. Yes, I found this online through a buyer's group, and
Nice.
person was just, I don't know, like maybe they needed the money or something, but it was going for way below what it normally does.
That's cool. Good to hear.
The guy's actually very nice and very friendly too.
Oh, nice. Well, that's how you meet new friends, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I got a few more things to show here. I'm going to start with my gadgets, I guess. I picked up a Nintendo. It's the 4-score one, which is pretty nice.
Well, that's awesome, because there's the NES satellite, and that takes like 6C batteries, I think, 4 or 6C batteries.
I didn't
it's
even
the same
know
thing.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that though.
This has turbo fire on it. Nice.
Yeah, so that was a nice grab. I got that with the Bart's Nightmare, which was pretty cool. The guy
you can just use it as a controller extension. Plug it in just so you have extra controller cable length.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Even if you're only playing a 1 or 2 player game.
Nice,
It's got turbo fire on it too, so you don't necessarily have to be playing 4 players to be able to use this thing.
Okay, yeah. I never thought of that, so thank you, man.
No problem.
Alrighty, and I also got an NES Max Nintendo controller, which Brad explained to me. It just basically helps you slide your finger a little faster to the buttons.
Yeah, that centerpiece doesn't actually do anything other than make it easier to slide your thumb around. You have to press the directional ring that's around it. Can you hold that up again?
Yep, I'm going to put it a little closer too so they
see
can
the directional ring? That's how you actually input your up, down, left, right. The slider in the middle, it's not like an analog control. It just helps you slide around. It's very weird to me. I remember using this controller as a kid, and because it had rapid fire, I used it for some games, but I prefer the traditional controllers overall.
Yeah, I just picked it up because I thought it was neat. I got it for a decent price, so I thought I'd try it out since I didn't have one as a kid myself. I also got Game of Golf, which is still in its box. A little beat up, but still got a fair price on it. So, now on to the extra stuff. Cartridge adapter for the N64, so you can play your Japanese games. Always nice to have.
Yeah, you like picking up lots of Japanese games.
Yes, I have quite a few, and I don't have the Japanese system, so unfortunately I couldn't play them for a while. Now I have the adapter. Now I'm
I've
all
seen
set.
some Japanese N64s for sale lately.
Have you?
Yeah.
For a decent price, though? Because some people, because they're imported, they think they can get a lot more for it, even though you can't read half the games.
Well, next time you come along, you'll have to see.
Okay, my other stuff's over here. Bear with me, people. Okay. I also picked up this satchel at the Game Swap with this Mario guide. I got a pretty good deal on them both. This is a Naruto satchel. I love the anime show, love the games. The games are awesome. And I have Odyssey, and I figured might as well get the guidebook for it. Got a good deal on it, so. I also got Super Mario Soundtrack. Got this for free, which was nice. The guy was selling it for about $2-3 with all his other games. I was like, how, if I come pick it up, will you put it on the porch? He's like, yeah. He's like, you know what, don't even worry about the $2. He's like, have it.
That's cool when you get free stuff.
Yeah. Okay, and last but not least, I got a Nintendo box. It unfortunately doesn't have the system. I heard that the codes go by the codes on the system. I got it mainly for display purposes only, and to actually have mine in a box, which I don't have. So it's got the styrofoam insert, no manuals unfortunately, and it came with AVX cables. I only paid
That's
about
cool.
$20. It's in pretty good condition. So it's going to be for display purposes only. Not trying to sell it CIB.
Cool. That's still pretty cool. Looks very nice on the shelf for sure.
For sure.
Awesome. Is that it for your pickups?
Yeah, looks like all I have here, brother.
That's insane. A lot of cool pickups.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. What do you guys think about this? Did you guys pick up any cool stuff? Who do you think got the better pickups? Was it me or was it Terry? Please leave a comment down below. Also, let me know if you guys have picked up anything cool or fun. I'd love to hear about that, and so would Terry.
Sounds good.
All right, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and then tap that bell icon to get more updates of the B-Rad video show. Thanks a lot for coming in, Terry.
No problem, brother.
All right, guys, I came over to your place,
Yeah.
but thanks for coming on to the show. Yeah?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me over. All right. Have a good one, guys.